Hey everybody. Now we're going to talk a little bit about ways that you can reach out to your patient, um, just sort of on demand as things come up. Obviously, ABELDent has lots of ways that you can send messages to your patients, reminding them of their appointments, and that would be to like everybody who's coming in, not just one patient at a time. But let's talk about some of the things that you can do with one patient at a time. A good example, I mean, if your patient responds well to text and you have their cell phone number and they have given you permission to text them, then you could just click on the SMS chat and that opens up a chat with your patients that looks something like this. You can have a full on back and forth chat with your patient, which is pretty great. Also, if you need to send them an email, like let's say, for example, especially if the patient responds very well to email, now you obviously have to have their email address on file, and once again, they have to have given you permission to use that email for correspondence. But you can literally just click on this send email, and it will activate an email from your email host. So, for example, I can have this email ready as a template, just a reminder, and then I can fill in some of the details, like what date and time maybe that the patient's appointment is going to be. But it can be as flexible as you want. It can be anything that you need. Another common one that we get is, well, what if I want to send my patient their statement via email? Obviously, that's a great one. So all I have to do is I just say, here, I'm going to print off my single day statement here, and you'll see it here. It appears in the window showing them their statement. If you click on the export report here in the upper left, and you can say, I'm going to send this to my desktop. And let's see, I would like it to be oh, no, I don't want it to his email. I can make up whatever name I want for this report, and make it something that I'm going to be able to identify as belonging to this patient. And then what I can do once I have that report all exported, I can create a standard email once again for the patient statement. If I were you, I would in your I happen to be using Outlook, but you can use whatever email server you're using, and create a template for this. So that you don't have to type this over and over and over again. It's just a standard template that you pick from your list, and then you attach the patient's statement there, and I can just send it off to the patient, and now they've received their. So yeah, basically it's a it's a pretty simple way to easily communicate quickly with your patients for any purpose that you might have, that is more on an individual level, as opposed to sending the same mass email to many patients at the same time.